When you want text to appear in columns, one way to do that is with editing text frame options for the frame. In this file from the downloadable practice files for this tutorial, or a file you have, you'll create some text and then divide it into two columns. To start, you'll add several lines of text using the Type tool. So select the Type tool in the Tools panel. Out in the document, starting below the left edge of this line, press and drag to the right, making a text frame as wide as the line and about this tall. Green Smart Guides will show when the text frame is aligned with the line and matches its width. With the cursor in the new text frame, type every Tuesday. Then press Enter or Return to make a new paragraph. Type 6 to 8 p.m. Press Enter or Return. Type Art Cafe. Press Enter or Return again. And finally type San Francisco. Now the text may be a bit hard to read, so you'll change its color to make it more readable shortly. For now, select the Selection tool in the Tools panel and the text frame should be selected. The text frame you see may be taller than the text like you see here. Sometimes you'll have a lot of objects on the page, and to make it easier to select content, you'll make frames like this one as small as you can. To fit a text frame to the text within, you can double-click the points on the frame. Double-click the middle bottom point on the text frame. If the text frame were too small to fit the text, double-clicking that bottom middle point would show all of the text. If it's taller than the text, like it was in this case, the frame will fit to the height of the text. Now you'll divide this text frame into multiple columns so it fits within this area around this icon. With the text frame still selected, choose Object, Text Frame Options. There are a lot of text frame options you can set in the dialog box that appears, including splitting text frames into columns, pushing text in from the edge, called inset spacing, and a lot more. Change the number of columns to 2. Then select Preview so you can see the changes happen out in the document. You may need to drag the dialog box out of the way by this title bar at the top to see it. To ensure that the text across the columns is visually balanced without having to change the height of the text frame if you add or remove text, select Balance Columns. Finally, to add spacing between the columns of text, you can adjust the gutter or the distance between the two columns. Change the gutter to around 0.75 by clicking the up arrow several times here. To apply these changes to the text frame, click OK. Now to switch to the Type tool, double-click directly on the text. To select all of the text in the frame, choose Edit, Select All. In the Properties panel to the right of the document, you'll change some of the text formatting. Now to change the font size, choose 8 from the font size menu or another size so the text like San Francisco doesn't wrap anymore. To change the text color, click the Fill Color in the Properties panel. Make sure the Swatches option is selected so you can see a series of default colors you can use, and select Paper, which can be used as white. Then press the Escape key to hide the colors. Now to move the text in the design, select the Selection tool in the Tools panel and drag the text so it's roughly centered on the icon if it isn't already. To see the final text without it being selected, choose Edit, Deselect All. Now you know how to fit text frames to text and divide text frames into columns using one method. As you make your way through these tutorials, you can make sure that text frames are as big as they need to be and also easily create columns of text where you need them.